So our group is doing a community health assessment on the town of Clayton, North Carolina, and I have one of the town residents here who's actually lived here, grew up in the town, and currently lives in Clayton. And I'm just going to ask him a few interview questions so we can get a better understanding of the town itself and the needs as far as the health needs. Are you okay with me videotaping the interview?
Sure.
Okay. So, the first question I have for you is, how would you describe the housing in the town of Clayton, and what is the general condition of the housing?
Mostly single-family homes. Most of them built since the 2000s, so fairly new. Um, there still is some historical homes in Clayton as well.
Okay. Do you feel like the homes are generally well maintained and in good condition, or do you feel like there are homes that aren't well kept?
Yeah, for the most part, everything's in good condition, especially being most of them are newer, so that helps.
Okay. And as far as the town, do you feel like it's generally well maintained?
Yeah, I think the town does a good job of keeping everything nice and neat and streets and everything up, up to par.
Okay, good. And do you feel as if this is a safe and desirable place to live?
Absolutely. Very safe. I've lived here my whole life and never not felt safe, so.
Okay. So there's not much crime and issues related to that.
No, I don't. I wouldn't say so.
Okay, good. Um, and as far as within the town, is there much open space?
There's some, mostly farmland, which that's a little bit outside the city limits, but yeah, there's still some open space here in Clayton.
Okay, so it's pretty much more developed area.
In Clayton, yes, and
Okay.
towards the outskirts of Clayton, you have a little open land. But for the
Okay.
most part, it's pretty well developed in Clayton.
So, are the houses mostly in like neighborhoods, or are there some just built on lots of land?
For the most part, it's neighborhoods, and then there's a few where there's quite a few houses that are built on just plots of land. But for the most part, people live in neighborhoods.
Okay. And on a typical day, where do you feel that most of the people congregate, and are there many resources in these common areas?
There's quite a few parks in Clayton. You got one in downtown Clayton. You got one on the towards the outside edges of Clayton, and I feel like they're pretty well used. And there's quite a few things for people to do: tennis, uh, baseball, softball fields, volleyball, basketball courts in town, indoor basketball court.
So most of the time, people are mainly in the recreational areas during the day.
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as transportation, what are the common means of transportation?
Um, Pretty much everybody has their own means of transportation, be it some kind of vehicle. Public transportation is not big in Clayton. If you do use any type of public transportation, it would be from Garner or Raleigh area usually. So.
Okay. And are there many health-related resources in the town, such as dentists, primary care offices, and hospitals?
Yeah, all the above. We have a little satellite hospital they just built within the past few years here in Clayton. There's multiple dentist offices, multiple doctor's offices, and then 15 minutes up the road you have Weight Med, and anything you could possibly need as far as that goes there.
Okay. And do you feel as if there are many employment opportunities in this area, and what would you say that they are?
Yeah, a lot of people that live in Clayton actually work in Raleigh for the most part. They commute to Raleigh on a daily basis. But there is two pharmaceutical companies here in Clayton. You got Grifols and Nova Nordis, and then there's also a Caterpillar manufacturing plant as well. And all three of them offer quite a few jobs to residents of Clayton.
Good. And as far as the health problems, what would you say that the most common ones are in the town of Clayton?
Um, Definitely probably related to weight, and with weight you get high blood pressure, diabetes, um, just things like that.
Okay. And do you feel that these problems are caused because of individual lifestyles or because of limited resources and knowledge?
I would say just lifestyle choices. It's just so much easier to eat fast food than it is to make
Yeah.
a healthy meal. So it's convenient, and I think people realize what they're doing. They just don't change their habits.
I can see that. Where that going with that. What are the suggestions as far as community health programs that you would give in order to improve these health conditions?
I mean, to start with, first you need to make people aware that unhealthy eating habits is a cause to it, which that's only that's one side of it. Um, but other than that, I mean, maybe just have some try to promote physical activity. Different. Get involved in softball or
Mm-hmm.
some kind of something. Get outside and do something. Basically.
Yeah. Okay, well, good. And do you feel that as far as mental health resources, that there are enough of these resources?
Um, I'm not real sure about that, especially in Clayton alone. But I know there's mental health in Smithfield that you could get to fairly easy. Um, I really don't have a lot of knowledge as far as that goes.
Okay. And as far as the community health resources, social service offices, and resources like that, do you feel that those are pretty available in this area?
Um, I really don't know. Personally. Um, so I would say maybe not, being that I wouldn't even know where to go as far as getting that kind of information.
Well, I know that there is some offices in Smithfield.
Right.
Is
As
that the
far
closest one?
I would think, because
Okay.
I'm not aware of any in Clayton, so
Okay.
I guess your best option would be going to Smithfield or I guess Garner, depending on which side of town you live on.
Okay. So there are some close by.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is everything that I have to ask you. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
Nope.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
All right.